Y'all some horny motherfuckers. The last video I ever posted of this game quite literally got 100+ views for the uncensored edition after I released it to the general public after removing the age restriction on it. And it is one of the most negative videos that I probably have because everyone leaves in like 30 seconds after realizing that it's not going to be nudes. At the time, I was releasing 2 videos for censored and uncensored, and now the video has 100 views compared to like everything else that I've posted out. And some of the comments that I get on the video are literally just question marks, and I respond with, "What does this mean? I don't know what you mean." And they respond with, "What does uncensored mean?" Blazingkin boy, I'm looking at you. I don't know. It's just stupid. It's really stupid because YouTube has added this new function in their Creator Studio 2, I think. It's their second test of like uploading videos and everything, and you can go to see like what people have looked up before finding your video. A whole bunch of them are Senran Kagura uncensored, Senran Kagura game uncensored, hentai game uncensored. Stop being so fucking horny. You don't need to wank off your willy on YouTube. There's sites dedicated for that, you know. I'm not going to link any because that's illegal. I could probably be arrested for linking something on a video and then some little kid being like, "Oh, what's this?" Click. Hello to all my day drinkers out there. I'm MartiniPictures, and it's been a long time coming, but we're back with Doki Doki Literature Club. All I can really say is I hope you're ready for my atrocious voice acting again. And while I was away, I actually did learn that it is supposed to be an English adapted name, so Monica is right and it's not Monica, how I was trying to pronounce it, but oh well. First off, I think the appropriate measure would be trying to figure out which one we want to court this time. I think we ended up going with Sayori the first time. Let's see if I can get Natsuki in any way. Sticky would probably be the best for her. Yep. Let's see, what was the rule of thumb? Let's see. 18 is the closest to all 3 of them getting 6. And then 2 of them would get an extra 2. Laugh, the Sayori. Whispers, probably Yuri's. Huh. Melancholy. Okay, 1, 2, 1. Pink. 1, 3, 1. I better pace myself better. Comfort. Wrath is definitely Yuri's. 1, 3, 2. Why is hers tears? Oh wait, wasn't she like, I don't know. Okay, 2, 3, 2. Kiss? Who does this belong to? Okay, 2, 4, 2. It's taking a lot out of me not to go with kawaii. Friends. Okay. 3, 4, 2. Tenacious. Yep. 11. So I just finished 10. Where would that leave me? 3, 4, 3. Got it. Raindrops. Okay. 3, 4, 4. Promise. 4, 4, 4. I kind of want to visit Natsuki just because she's like the most secretive between the three, I think. So, if at all I make a mistake, Natsuki might be a better route. Let's see, so that was 4, 5, 4. Yeah. Rain Cloud. 5, 5, 4. Misery. Whoa, why was hers misery? 6, 5, 4. Death. Why is hers death? Something's not right with her. 7, 5, 4. Starscape. Well, I think it's safe to say I might get Sayori's route again. Judgment. Yeah. I may as well just try and go as even as possible. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me.
Hi, Jay!
Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. Oh, God. I should probably move this away whenever I do any of those voices.
I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all.
I see. It's a pretty simple thing to It's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you. Anyway.
Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack?
No thanks.
That's not like you at all!
I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori?
Why that all of a sudden?
No reason. Really? I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. She's broke. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori.
That's not fair. How did you even know?
It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry, or you wanted an excuse to take a walk. Or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so, that leaves only the one option.
Ah! I give up!
Oh, wrong voice a little bit.
Don't make me feel guilty!
If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Huh? I didn't notice she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always.
I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Jade to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution.
Oh shit.
Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book.
I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's fun inside of you.
That's... There's no way you could think that.
You were right, though. He did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. That! Still, coming from you, Sayori.
I guess there's a little devil inside all of them. Whoa. Isn't there?
Jesus. Trying to go back and forth in my head is like weird. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me.
But you wouldn't have come if you weren't if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
Come on, give me some more credit than that, Sayori. Oh, what the fuck? Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk.
Ow! What was... a cookie!
Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around.
Is this a miracle?
It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution.
Actually, that one almost worked.
I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki! That's so nice of you!
Even the smack to the face.
I'm so happy!
Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez. Just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite.
So good!
Wait. Sayori suddenly claps her hands over her mouth.
I bit my tongue!
Oh shit.
I bit my tongue! You're going through a lot over there with just one cookie.
Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie.
Oh, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah? Why do you think I gave you that one?
My god, I've got an itch right here that won't go away.
Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me.
Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and then wraps her arms around her.
Aw, jeez. I get it.
Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches to nudge Sayori off of her. Wait. Sayori suddenly leans over and takes a bite out of Natsuki. Oh, okay. Greedy little.
Hey! Did you seriously just do that?
Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well.
Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? What?
Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the classroom.
Ugh. Where's Monica anyway?
Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her as of late today?
Meh.
Not me!
Yeah, I haven't either.
That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has
I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined.
Oof. 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 That hurts to hear.
That's true. Excuse me?
Suddenly, the door swings open. Shit, what was her voice? I think it's been like 6 months since I've done this.
Sorry, I'm super sorry.
Yeah, I think it's around there. Like, I think it's around my voice, but just effeminate. This is the way that I guess I can put it. Ah, there you are.
I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Huh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed.
Boyfriend? What on earth? What on earth are you talking about?
Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind. What held you up anyway?
Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time.
That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least.
I must not have heard it, since I was practicing piano.
Piano?
Oh, hold on.
Piano? I wasn't aware you played music at all, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano.
That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica!
That's...
Monica looks at me. I wonder why she looks at me like as her comfort of everything.
Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will.
Yay! That's so...
Oh, I almost read everybody's line as my... I almost read my line as everybody.
That's so cool!
Oh, I'd also look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Jade.
Monica smiles sweetly.
I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready.
I see. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks! So I didn't miss anything, did I?
Not really. I choose to leave Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cooking. Jesus. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. I wonder what she does back there. Like, it's just the closet alone. Like...
Jade! Jade!
Sayori suddenly comes up to me.
I'm gonna go get some supplies from another classroom. Wanna come with me?
Supplies? What for?
Well, you know how the festival's coming up. Me and Monica, we're just gonna make some posters and stuff. So I need to go find some crayons and markers and glue sticks.
Ah, I see. Sure, I'll go with you.
Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon.
Are you going with Jay to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him.
Ooh. Aw, but I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff.
Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper too, okay?
Okay. Ready, Jade?
Yep, let's go. Sayori and I exit the club room. I follow behind as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey, Sayori? What exactly are we doing for the festival, anyway? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature.
Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry.
Is that so?
Yep. We're gonna do a poetry performance.
Performance? Of what kind?
Well, everyone is gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems.
Ah. That sounds kind of dull, but...
Jade! You're not thinking about it the right way at all! It's not just about reading poems. It's about performing them. Like, you say the lines of the poem like, between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers.
Wait, the final joyous who? Just noticed that at the last second.
But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland. Like that!
Sayori, how do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you so seriously when you talk like that.
You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know.
I know. I just meant that it's pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self.
Don't say that, it's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm so excited! The festival's going to be so much fun!
Sayori spins herself around in the hallway again.
Hey, Jade! This classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission.
The mission. Oh my god. It's been a long time since I spent time with Sayori like this. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hole myself up in my room once more. More and more. So going adventuring with Sayori brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight to the closet, and I follow.
Let's see what we have in here. Crayons!
Also, is it, do you guys say crayons as in, like, the way I say it is it's almost said, like, C-R-A-N, whereas it's spelled and some people say crayon, like, C-R-A-Y, crayon. Leave a comment letting me know. Sayori pulls a box full of crayons off the shelf.
Letterpress brand, too! They're kind of dirty, though.
Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted. We still need to find...
Wait! I'm still looking for my favorite color!
Fine. Then at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper.
Oh, I dropped one by accident!
Smack?
Ah!
Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. She falls onto the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap.
Ow!
You okay?
My forehead.
Sayori clutches her forehead. Jeez, Sayori. It's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hands, Sayori. Where are her hands? Oh, her forehead. Yeah, that's right.
But it hurts!
Just do it for a second. Wait, hold up. If she was in there and the crayons are out here... Oh, I guess it just paints a portrait. Sayori slowly releases her hand from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side.
Ow!
Sorry. There's a huge red mark in the center of her forehead. Jeez, she must have hit it hard if there's already a mark. A bump is starting. Oh my god! Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice.
Jade, where would I even find ice around this time?
Oh wait, where would I even find ice at this time? That was me. I guess a cold drink would do.
You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn.
Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. Oh, she's like trying to smile through the pain. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
I pat Sayori on the shoulders and run out into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't really matter since it'll be used as an ice pack rather than to drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchase that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. She really hasn't moved at all. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box.
At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them.
Sorry, here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. Oh my. Is that really what they look like? The apple juice? I don't think so. That looks like that's got to be something else other than apple juice, right? I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. I don't know what just happened, but I saw something float down.
It's nice and cold.
Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sorry, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot.
Sorry, I forgot.
How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle back against the bump on her head.
It stings.
Just bear with it. It'll feel better soon. It looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good.
Hey, Jade? This kind of reminds me of growing up, doesn't it?
What do you mean?
You know how we used to play outside all the time? I would always try and keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing onto things, you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would hurt myself. I'd fall and scrape myself, or get a bump. I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quick as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know?
Did I really do that?
Yeah, you don't remember?
Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time too. If I wasn't rushing you out to the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head.
Jade, I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years. You're rushing to help me, even though I'm being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart.
Don't call me that. And I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's just what happens when you've been friends for so long.
Jade. I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. You really think it'll be like this forever?
Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling what we'll each end up for college at... Wait, hold on. Where we'll each end up for college or after that. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises. But, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up.
I'm so sorry.
Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her.
I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know?
Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way.
Not if I hide it under my bangs.
Sayori hops to her feet.
Ah!
She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to try to hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the classroom.
Ah, you're back! Good timing. I was just about ready to start with sharing our poems.
Sayori, your forehead. She's fine. Don't worry about it.
I was playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead against the shelf.
Well, anyway. Were you able to find everything you needed?
Uh-huh. I have it right.
Sayori frantically glances around herself.
I forgot all the stuff.
Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper, too. What the hell? Something just glitched over on another screen. Weird. Oh well.
Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Jade.
Why did I do it in that voice?
Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Jade.
Well, sorry. I failed to come up with an excuse for sorry.
I made it an adventure.
Yeah. That.
Okay.
In any case,
Good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight.
Me too.
Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems?
guess I should grab mine. Did I just struggle with that? After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. Let's go with Monica.
Hi again, Jade. How's the writing going?
Alright, I guess.
I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
I wouldn't count on that.
You never know. Want to share what you wrote today?
Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica.
Alright. It's pretty good. Makes me think of Sayori like the other one that you wrote.
Okay, that's not really my objective. It's kind of to unlock pastimes with you, but oh well.
You two are like a dynamic duo.
That's kind of exaggerating it.
Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you?
then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are pretty interesting people. So don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and again, too. Have I unlocked her? I'm not, like, unapproachable or anything, am I? No, it's nothing like that. I'm just getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or anything. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. Huh. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. Huh. The hell's with the spacing? Something. This is on purpose, right? The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. The hell? Why is it... Load me. Huh. Spacing's weird. Oh well. Kinda gives me a vibe of like something's not totally right. Like it might not even be about her like real life and it's just like she's just writing, but it's giving me like this vibe of like that there's something just not right. Like something needs to be fixed. Like she's trying her hardest, but it won't ever turn out right. Like that's what I'm getting. Oh, now I get it. Save and load. It's just an easy way for the person playing to remember. That's interesting. You know what? May as well. Yeah. You want to override your save? Yeah, why not? It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just that kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing around with the space on my paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of a poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. Oh, yeah, like it's a distraction, like it's supposed to... Oh, wait. I just realized the shape of the poem, was it actually like a waveform? Like it goes up and down? I'll have to go back and check that out. I see. Still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes when asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. I just remembered, I just saw a video, because it is still in November when I'm recording this. I don't know when this is gonna go out, but I remember seeing somebody write a poem and perform it in front of the class about No Nut November, and oh my god, it's poetic as fuck, and it is the lines that he uses are so it's so great to like see. I'll put in like a little like bit of it on here if I can find it anywhere. But if not, go and find it for yourself because it is so funny and it is actually well written too. But my favorite line out of it is thunder. That's all I'm gonna say. Thunder. Let's see, where was I?
Or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game.
Alright, Monica. I was okay with the poem. Now it's making it your dialogue.
You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing?
What the heck? Even Monica's not even sure about it. What the hell is going on?
What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
It's like she was giving, like, a hint. Like on those old shows, like Blue's Clues or anything. Or Dora the Explorer. It's like she was guiding you down the right path. Weird. Let's check out Yuri. We'll make our way up to how the poem went. Yuri.
Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, Jade. Your skills are already improving.
Really? Oh, I didn't think you'd like this one.
Thanks, Yuri.
Oh, thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot.
It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect.
I don't know why I did all of that in one breath.
You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of deers. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise.
I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing.
I have, well, an example of that if you'd like to read it.
Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. The Raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. Can I just say raccoons are pretty cute? That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my oh wait, I haven't been reading this in her voice. Fuck.
The enticing beauty of a cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light of a cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. Jeez, I am struggling to read this. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. the raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again.
Okay, so this one I can get an analysis of just because the way that my mind got it. The bread and the raccoon are both her curiosity and the urge. She's feeding the raccoon. She's getting used to slicing the bread. A rush of blood, knife. The raccoon is the knife. An urge to feed herself. She's slicing the bread. It sounds like somebody who's dealing with like a mental illness of like cutting themselves. I mean, if she can write about that like skillfully, she's pretty good.
I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's.
I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. I can!
That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them.
Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean.
Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way.
If I figured that out, am I supposed to relate to it? I only have one scar on my arm, and that's not even from myself. I have a cat who was stupid one day. Well, technically I could consider myself stupid for putting myself in that position. So I kind of did it to myself, but it's not self-harm. And that's not something to joke about, really. But, oh well. If she handles it properly in her poems, it's good enough for me.
I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing. And people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Jade?
Well, I guess I do.
I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener.
Hey, I don't know. In my own real life, I've been known to be the venting corner. Anyone who's had struggles in their real life, I've been the one that everybody comes to to vent. I don't really give anyone my input because sometimes people really do just need to vent. If they're looking for an opinion, I'll take a day, I'll form it, and then give my opinion on what should be done. But a lot of the time, a lot of people actually just solely need to vent. And I don't. Some people consider this a bad habit and a bad lifestyle, but I don't really keep feelings. I don't really keep feelings over a course of a day. What goes on is I experience everything in the day itself, so if I get happy, I leave it on that day, so it's something to remember. If I get angry, I leave it there. I don't want it to progress to the next day. But with something like this, I kind of can relate to the main character. Just, I know it's supposed to be like we're just listening to these girls the entire time, but like a good listener is something that everybody needs. Whether they're struggling with something as minute as like they need like what's a minute issue? Probably just like getting somewhere on time, but like there's a distance away. Like give someone a ride, but think about all the things that could weigh on you, on yourself. Like if you needed to be somewhere at the same time, help them try and find a position or ride with someone else. Or I've been known to help someone deal with separating parents or physical abuse, and it's hard stuff, but it's a reality. Alright. Let's get back to the game. Natsuki.
It's not really any worse than your last one. But I can't really say it's any better either.
What's...
Huh? Phew, what?
Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical.
Hey! What makes you... Wait a minute, was that a compliment? Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll end up as good as me someday.
Yeah. Something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point.
Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday.
You think so?
Yeah! Well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength.
Hey! Monica just wrote about that!
But she never really struck me as her type.
Sayori has a type all of a sudden?
Well, I don't know. But honestly, how can someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you?
Am I really that a drag? Am I really that much of a drag?
It's like she's dragging around a dead weight.
Oh. Shit. Ugh. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way.
Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here.
I love the music for her. Because it like undermines like how much work she would do.
Amy likes spiders. You know what? You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of her words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg real bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone.
I'm kind of struggling to get a meaning out of this one. Let's see if she can tell me.
Not bad, right?
It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's.
Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that it was the best I could do.
No, of course not.
Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I had to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with such simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk.
Do you know people like that?
Of course! It's about how everyone thinks Mike. That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure.
Hey, Yuri's like that as well.
Something that you're afraid of if people find out. They'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy?
I mean, yeah.
I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things.
Huh. That's funny. Yuri wrote about about something similar today.
Huh? Did you say Yuri?
Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. Yuri wouldn't really be cutting herself, would she? I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things.
Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Ugh. It's not like I would judge her for anything.
Natsuki has trouble finding words.
I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff. I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure today. Yesterday.
Excuse me?
But the way you put it sounds like she learned her lesson.
Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem.
That's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow. So look forward to it.
Alright. The last one is Sayori, I guess.
Jake! I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me.
I'm not hiding anything.
But your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before.
I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so...
Huh? No way! Not even Natsuki?
Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that.
What do you mean?
Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. I did not say that. I did not. Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things.
Like cooking!
Let's not talk about that. So, yeah. I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can feel through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time.
I don't know if I understand.
Ugh. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head.
Hey! I'm not a kid, you know.
I was slipping in an Oski a little bit there. Are you sure about that?
Maybe.
Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands.
Hey, Jade? Will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it.
Huh? Why?
Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me.
Sorry, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home.
Really?
Snap?
Ah! I broke my...
Oh, that sort of snap.
I broke my pencil!
Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the piece she dropped. But being inattentive to her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Ah, damn it, that's gonna hurt her head.
Sorry!
It's fine, it's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking.
I'm a little clumsy today.
Let's sit down, Sayori.
Yeah.
I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem.
Oh! Sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours.
Don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Bottles. I pop off the scalp of the lid like a cookie jar. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like the bundles of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and or finger to pluck one out. God damn it, I'm not reading it.
It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Shit, I went past it. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in a bottle all in a row. In bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelves could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all alone, all done.
Huh, I read that as alone.
Finally, all done. I open up, and in come my friends. In they come, in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after another, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head.
So she wants to share. Like this is exactly like the other two. Weird. Like she wants to share her hobby, but she struggles. She struggles with sharing it with others. It's not like the other two where they want to keep it hidden. She wants to keep it. She wants to spread it out, but she also wants to keep it just to herself. Weird. Holy crap. Sorry, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica told me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out so good. It came out good, so you should be proud of it.
Oh, thanks. I feel like it was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit easier. Writing is like magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah!
Ugh.
Yeah! Writing's the best! I'm gonna keep writing until I die!
Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a bad habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. Seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic.
Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room.
Is this about the festival?
Well, sort of.
Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we're gonna put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting anybody new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We don't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event.
Okay, that's great and all. But that doesn't tell us where we're exactly... Oh, that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event.
Sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing.
Performing?
Monica. Yeah! We're going to have a poetry performance. I mean, this isn't news to me because I learned from Sayori, but each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time.
Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see.
Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting these posters up, did you?
Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea?
Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that.
I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that.
Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys!
No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri will have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then we'll inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to do. We'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about.
Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun.
That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share with the others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it.
Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monika have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit.
Well, maybe, but...
It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left.
Okay, fine! I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright!
Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri?
Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces.
I guess I don't really have a choice.
That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri!
This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh! You'll be fine, Yuri! But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of everyone, of each other.
No way!
Monika, this is too sudden.
Well, if you can recite your poems in front of it...
Well, if you can recite your poems in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no.
Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable.
Can I go next?
Of course. Now let's see. Monika flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. Then she stands behind the podium. The title of the poem is The Way They Fly. Monika begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. I'm an idiot. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monika. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monika finishes her recitation. The four of us applaud. Monika takes a breath and smiles.
That was so good, Monika!
Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori?
I'll go next.
Oh, Yuri's fired up all of a sudden.
Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium.
This poem.
Fuck. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us.
You can do it, Sayori!
Yuri, fuck. I read her name.
You can do it, Yuri!
It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye.
Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. Huh. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her, as if she's bewildered even by herself.
It's up to me to save this situation.
Oh, fuck. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count.
Okay. I guess I'm next then.
Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium.
This one is called My Meadow. Oh. Sorry, I giggled.
Sayori.
It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily?
Try not to think about it. Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror, or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way.
I see. Okay then.
Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew it through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud.
I did it!
Good job, Sayori.
Even Jade liked it. I guess that's a good sign.
What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that the other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery.
I don't really understand.
In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. That might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading.
Oh, I know what you mean.
That was weird. That
Oh.
Like normally when I do it like a voice with my headphones on, it like reverberates inside my head. Well, that O was purely outward. Like there was nothing going on inside my head. That was weird.
Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone.
The next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have that much time before the festival, you know.
Okay.
Now, who's next? Natsuki?
Don't make me go before Jade. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Jade lower everyone's expectations a little before I have to do it. Natsuki.
It's fine, it's fine. Might as well and get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Oh, everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki.
Yeah. I'm going.
Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium.
The poem is called... It's called... Why are you looking at me?
It's because you're presenting.
Anyway, this poem is called Jump.
Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. Excuse me. Well, she's still a little unenthused. I don't know why that looks so alien to me. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and a rhyme to it. It's like Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, and it gives life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it?
Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again.
Well... Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people?
I mean, doing it in front of other people will be easy. Will be easier. Will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want to other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so...
Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming, though. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Oh fuck, I'm reading that on my own. Make sure you write a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised by what you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy already. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for everyone. For tomorrow, Jesus. As well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day.
I can't wait!
I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club. And impressing Monica. I still have that mindset, apparently. Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori?
Yep! Look at you two. Always going home together like that.
It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it.
It must be a little nice, though.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that?
That's okay, Jay. You don't have to say it.
Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori?
Sorry! I was spacing out.
No wonder.
I was thinking about something earlier. I like how we get to...
Sayori fumbles with her words.
So, let's just say that one day Yuri asks you to walk home with you.
Huh? Well,
What would you do?
what kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well... I mean... Like, am I walking to my house with Yuri, or am I walking her to her house? Because, like, if she lives in that direction, and I live in this direction, and she wants to walk home with me, I don't want to send her all the way back, like, double the distance. But, like, maybe if it's on the same way. I mean, why wouldn't both of us, like, why wouldn't all three of us, like, just walk? I mean, if she asked, like, go alone, I'd probably, like, feel awkward, but, honestly, if this was if, like, the route way made sense, I would still go with Sayori, but, I mean, like, if Yuri wants to go, I guess I'd go with Yuri. Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, it would feel awkward turning her down. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Isn't she so beautiful and smart?
That has nothing to do with what I just said.
You admitted it!
Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen.
Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you need it.
You won't need me anymore, you know? Jesus, Sayori. Need you. Sayori, I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now.
Sorry.
Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you.
If you say so.
Conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me in such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Oh shit, I should have saved. I think I should have saved back there. Who knows what will happen in that time? Oh well. Alright. I'll save that there. I'll leave it here. It's a lot to take in. I probably should have saved under a different file for that, but I mean, what can you do? I'm looking over at the, Doki Doki files that I have open still from the other time that I opened them. Nothing's really changed as far as I can see. I don't know what I'm supposed to be looking out for. Probably, like, I'll probably end up getting the copies of all the poems that they've written, but, I mean, yes, all I can really say is, if you liked any part of this video, don't forget to leave a like down below, leave any comments for any videos you want to see in the future, and one last thing, if it weren't for you guys, my life would be in pieces.